Good afternoon, everyone. Colonel Aldus Valor here with you once again, and this video is going to suck. It's going to suck. I wasn't expecting this today. I have nothing prepared. My nice shirts are at the cleaner. I need a fucking haircut. I mean, look at this shit. It's just the worst possible combination of things happening today, and then I have to be in front of a camera to make a video about it. So it's going to suck, but I do have a general direction as to where it's going to go, but it's still going to suck. So feel free to tell me about how much I suck in the comments of this video. But fuck it, let's begin. Laughing Witch's apology. Do you buy it? Do you? Anyone buy it? It seemed like it was, to me at least, done out of necessity. Does she regret what she did? I'm sure she does. Is she sorry? I know she's sorry. But does she apologize? That's the question. However, I think as long as she keeps her word and stays off of YouTube forever, I don't see why we need to continue with this whole deal anymore, because there's so many more things that have sprung forward out of this. The most important discussion, I think, is an internet rule, an internet law that has always been there. It's always been there, and that's the boundary between the internet and the meat world is goddamn sacred. But then there's also the other rule about you throw a rock, I throw a knife. When Laughing Witch crossed that line, all bets were off. Because it stopped being an SJW MRA thing as soon as that line was breached. After that, it became an internet thing. And even if Thunderfoot releases a video and says, stop the attacks on her businesses, stop doing that, it's out of his hands at this point. It's too late. Because just like Thunderfoot's fans had to decide to leave negative reviews, they also have to decide to stop. But then the other thing about her apology is that, did you... For those of you who watched the apology video, did you read the description? Is her apology good enough for Thunderfoot? It probably is. Is it good enough for most of the people on the internet? It probably is. Is it good enough for everybody on the internet? It certainly is not. And is her apology worth $25,000? Absolutely not. I mean, honestly, I'd be asking to see quarterly financial statements on the business before I decided to make a donation. Because who's to say the business wasn't already going under? And then the other thing, this was brought up by a user named, shit, I should have written this down. Victor Seipert, I think was his name. His name and channel link will be accurate and correct in the description of this video. I'm pretty sure his first name was Victor. He raised a point that I didn't hear anybody else talking about. I didn't even think of it myself. Is that we have Laughing Witch crossing the boundary into the meat world, involving employers, dropping docs. Meanwhile, she sits behind a desk at her company in front of a computer that has access to a database full of customer names, phone numbers, addresses, credit card numbers, all this information at her fingertips. Is she trustworthy? Can customers trust her with her information? Especially if they hold views that she doesn't. And meanwhile, we have Jenny McMartyr out there complaining, oh, woe is me, my docs have been dropped, blah, blah, blah. Which, one, I am not unconvinced that she didn't drop her own docs or facilitate the means for her docs to be dropped. I am not unconvinced that she wasn't behind that in the first place. because she wants to get off the sidelines and into this tragedy porn. She wants to be victimized, because you can't make money being a victim unless you're actually victimized. And then you also have fucking Bewildered Ape in her ear saying, yeah, this is a good idea. You should do this. You should put yourself into jeopardy. You should keep pushing buttons and piss people off. Just like he was in Laughing Witch's ear with this damn campaign that she did. You know he was. I don't have any proof for it, but you fucking know he was. He was the one who started this whole thing. He'll say it was a piece of performance art, and I know you're fucking skulking around in the comment sections of my videos. You fucking low-life, miserable fucking Kiwi faggot. I mean, Laughing Witch might have been the goddamn hurricane, but Bewildered Ape was the damn butterfly that flapped his wings across the world. The key thing, I think, to remember is this. This was not a victory against SJWs or a victory for MRAs. This was a victory for the internet. Albeit a small one. We need to remind people that fucking... that kind of shit is not tolerated. And if it ever comes up again, we need to remind people of the Laughing Witch rule. And how easily your life can be fucking ruined. Especially if you decide to cross that line. So I think I can go back to the regular sorts of things that I was doing. Don't get me wrong, it's still primarily focused on SJWs at the moment. But I think the drama, at least this drama, is finally over. On the screen right now, I'm including my handles on Twitter, Skype, and Google+. I don't have a Facebook because only losers use Facebook. But what I want you to do is remember these. They're not hard to remember because it's the same goddamn name everywhere. But one thing I need to know immediately after it happens, I don't care what time of day it is, if Jenny McDermott closes her channel, I need to know immediately. Because I have a feeling that's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 days. So, keep that in mind. And if I don't notice it right away, you have to let me know. Thanks for watching.